Would observe cell phone footage showing Tyrell wearing a mask in a verbal altercation with the other males. One of them can be seen with a red Bape hoodie, acting as subsided. His two friends would get back up saying, "Harrison, let's go, let's go." But he couldn't get back up. A bullet had pierced his back.
Hey man, say man, what it do YouTube? It's your man Big True. We back with another reaction video, another body cam reaction. How y'all feeling, man? It's your boy Vision, man. You gotta have a vision. You gotta be on the mission. Let's get it. You feel me? Do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. My other channel got demonetized at 20,000 subscribers, so we're trying to run this channel up. So do us a big favor, hit that subscribe button, like, comment. Let me know where y'all watching from, man. Comment below y'all city, y'all state, where y'all watching from. We in Houston, Texas right now watching this video. And before we get this video started, we got a banger. We got a banger. It's a good body cam, good reaction video. But before we get this video started, I need y'all to do me a favor and go over to my other channel. Y'all like good foods, y'all like food reviews. Well, I got the perfect channel for y'all. Pull Up and Grub. That's my other YouTube channel where I go all around Houston, Texas, eating the best food in the city, you feel me? And just do me another favor. If you on Instagram, right here, you know what I'm saying? You see my name right here, Director True Vision. Follow me on Instagram. I be shooting music videos, live performance, photo shoots, all that good stuff. If you need a director in Houston or anywhere, hit your boy up on Instagram, Director True Vision. Just send me a message and we're gonna tap in, man. We're gonna turn you up. But without further ado, we about to dive into another reaction video, man. True reaction, big reaction, one of the best reaction channels on the tube right now, because we're turning up. I give y'all real, I'm not one of these people that just, you know what I'm saying, be one-sided. If the cops is right, I'm gonna be on their side. If the suspect is right, I'm gonna be on that side. But today, this is about some drill rappers, man. Y'all know y'all drill rappers and these new age millennials, Generation Z, whatever they call, y'all be ready to crash out. Why y'all be so ready to crash out? Everything y'all do, public information, you put it on the internet. Cops ain't gotta do no work now. Literally, the cops ain't gotta do nothing. All they gotta do is go on YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, case solved. You feel me? Without further ado, let's dive straight into this video. Shouts out to 1090 Jake. He always come with the fire. Make sure y'all go over to 1090 Jake's page and subscribe to him as well. Let's get it.
And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all
Rocking with me.
In this video, we're gonna be speaking on a Tampa rapper who killed a 14-year-old, causing the worst mass shooting in the city's history. October 29th, 2023, it was 2:47 in the morning when Tampa police heard gunfire erupt on 7th Ave in Ybor City. Running to the scene, multiple victims were found up and down the street, with one laid out dead, another critical, and over a dozen more in agony as officers applied tourniquets and pressure while attempting to locate the shooter.
I ain't gonna lie, real quick, man. I don't know where y'all watching from, but they say the craziest people's in Florida. The craziest people's in Florida. That's what they say, man. I ain't never been to Florida, but they say Florida is a wild place. I'm originally from Pittsburgh, which, if y'all don't know about Pittsburgh, just Philly. Pittsburgh, terrible place, crabs in the bucket type of mentality. Same thing with Houston. Houston, people be eating, they get money, but Houston crazy too. But I just want to give y'all some insight, man. They say Florida, one of the wildest places in the U.S.
That's when a young man approached officers, admitting to shooting his gun. He was identified as 22-year-old Tyrell Phillips, and as he turned himself in, officers removed a 10mm Glock 29 from his waistband, loaded with 11 rounds.
Sheesh.
Officers would conduct a post-Miranda interview with Tyrell, to which Tyrell said he was on 7th Ave with friends when he saw a female he recognized from middle school. He waved at her, and as he did so, he was approached by approximately 6 black males.
Yeah.
He advised they were aggressive, and one of them took a fighting stance towards him as if he was going to attack.
Why you waving at my
That's
girl?
when another spit at him. but Tyrell didn't know if the spit actually hit him or not, and he couldn't hear what they were saying as the area was so loud. Later in the interview, and only when asked specifically if anyone else had guns, Tyrell described someone making a reaching movement to his waistband, to which he believed he was reaching for a firearm. Tyrell said the group continued to approach him, and he was in fear, so he drew his own gun and fired.
Right.
He stated he didn't fire at anyone specifically, but towards the entire group.
Right.
Estimating he fired only 2 rounds, he ran from the scene, and as he ran, he could hear more gunfire erupt behind him.
Oh, they start firing back.
Now, law enforcement had an official count. 2 victims have been pronounced dead, while 16 more remain injured, making this the worst mass shooting in Tampa's history.
What?
But this wasn't a targeted attack on innocent civilians. This was 2 hoods confronting each other in the middle of Tampa's most well-known tourist attraction and the heart of the city's nightlife. Videos too graphic for YouTube would make their way to social media, showing the chaotic aftermath of what took place. Hearing a 14-year-old's life was ended would leave many wondering how such a policed area like Ybor City could suffer a night like this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The video would also show what led up to the shooting.
Let us know.
Officers would observe cell phone footage showing Tyrell wearing a mask in a verbal altercation with the other males. One of them could be seen with a red Bape hoodie, acting in an aggressive manner towards Tyrell. A cell phone would capture the moment the both of them reached for their waist, as Tyrell was able to pull his weapon first and fire.
That's like an old Western draw. Who? All y'all dudes that be pistol toting, man, I'm gonna give y'all some game, man. Go to the range. Like, go to the range. Practice real life scenarios. You feel me? If you gonna be drilling and you gonna be outside like that, perfect your craft. If you outside and you pistol toting, protect your craft. You can't be slow on the draw down another person faster than you. Now you get blown because you ain't been practicing. Why y'all think Kobe was the greatest basketball player ever? Practice, fool.
Now the 10mm is the preferred bullet for self-defense against grizzly bears. Traveling faster than a .45 and hitting harder than a 9mm, the 10mm Glock serves as a powerful semi-automatic handgun with the
10mm Glock. What I got? Hold up. I don't got 10mm. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got 40. I got 40 Nick. Hold on. Y'all lucky it's wet outside and I ain't got no shoes on.
of blowing through whatever it hits.
10mm,
That's
okay.
exactly what it did.
That thing blew.
Tyrell's first shot would push its way into 14-year-old Elijah Wilson's neck, striking his spinal cord and immediately dropping him to the ground.
Wow.
A witness would comment on Facebook stating the dude in the red jacket literally had his jaw blown off.
Wow.
It was later discovered Elijah was also shot in the leg, which may have been done by Tyrell or
that's crazy. That's
handgun with the guarantee of blowing through whatever it hits. And that's exactly what it did.
It's a guarantee.
Tyrell's first shot would push its way into 14-year-old Elijah Wilson's neck, striking his spinal cord and immediately dropping him to the ground.
Terrible.
A witness would comment on Facebook stating the dude in the red jacket literally had his jaw blown off.
Jaw blown off.
It was later discovered Elijah was also shot in the leg, which may have been done by Tyrell or whoever else opened fire. But officers would find a total of 3 10mm shell casings by Elijah's. They killed my dog.
You're gonna get a new partner.
Elijah's body. Tyrell would admit it.
That's tragic. And at 14 years old too, man, like y'all ain't supposed to be walking no strip like that in Florida. Y'all supposed to be out trick-or-treating or playing sports or something like that, man. Like parents, man. The parents these days are getting younger and younger. You feel me? We have to take accountability. We got to put our kids in some type of activities. We got to do all that we can do. Now, if something happens, God forbid. But as long as we doing what we got to do, putting our kids in so many activities and keeping them busy, it gives a smaller window for things like this to happen.
Him on video firing, and Elijah, who wore the red hoodie, was the one that spit at him. In Elijah's last moments, he could be seen reaching for his waist, and as officers searched his body, it was discovered the 14-year-old was carrying a concealed firearm in a holster.
14.
Tyrell met the legal age required to carry a handgun in Florida, which is 21. And because of a new state law, anyone older than 21 may carry without a permit as long as they had no felony convictions.
What?
Elijah, on the other hand, was only 14 and was illegally carrying a loaded handgun.
Oh, all right, bet.
Officers would recover both weapons, but wouldn't clarify whose was stolen. But questions would be raised as to why a 14-year-old was out at 2:47 in the morning with a gun in an area primarily serving alcohol.
What did I just say? Why are these kids out at this time? You feel me? You supposed to be in the crib. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. You out with the grown folks. Think you grown. You not grown. You a kid. Be a kid. Because the window of being a child is very small. So enjoy being a kid. Because once you become an adult, there ain't no turning back. You got to be an adult for the rest of your life. So enjoy being a kid with minimal responsibilities, man. Crazy. Y'all just be wanting to be adults so bad.
Come to find out, Elijah was more commonly known as Baby E from Cross Fletcher, a hood in North Tampa sprawled across Fletcher Ave. Baby E could be seen in multiple music videos, along with multiple members from the area, as the rappers dissed other hoods and showcased an arsenal of weapons. Photos and videos of Baby E himself would show he liked to flex guns,
right,
making it seem less likely that he was an innocent 14-year-old victim, and more likely that he was with the shit or trying to be and died because of it.
I ain't gonna lie, that's why I ain't moving my kids to Houston. Cause this is just like Houston. Like, I'm scared to move them to Houston. Like, I'm fearful because I only been in Houston for about a year. Everybody got guns. The younger, my people, they up in Pittsburgh, in the suburbs, in the white neighborhood. Like, why would I move my kids into this craziness down here? That's what I battle every day. Cause I'm just like, I know they're gonna be around 14 years old. My son 8. He 14, toting pistols. Only gun my son seen was mine. How it's supposed to be. You feel me? Like, shit crazy, man.
That doesn't mean Tyrell was an innocent victim either, as Tyrell is more commonly known as TBY Rel, a rapper from TC. Now TC, or Town and Country, is known as a Chico hood, and while they claim Tampa, Tampa doesn't necessarily claim TC.
That's how I be.
But that doesn't mean them Chicos haven't been rocking out as shootings and murders
probably in the outskirts
keep making their way to the news. Rel can be seen in multiple music videos and pictures displaying guns, and his last post to Instagram, he can be seen wearing the same mask and shirt he wore during the shooting and rapping about his daughter. Another angle of cell phone footage would show Baby E had a group with him who were approaching Rel's group as Rel's group continued to back up. Baby E pushed forward. It's more than like...
So homie in Mary wasn't him. Homie got that black shirt on, just to clarify.
Two groups got into it on some hood shit, as some can be seen throwing up hood hand signs. And with Baby E leading the way, he was the first one to go down. The gunfire would alert 20-year-old Harrison Boonstopple, and while many began running, he told his friends to get down before telling everyone to get down. As the gunfire subsided, his two friends would get back up saying, "Harrison, let's go, let's go." But he couldn't get back up. A bullet had pierced his back, leaving him in critical condition, unable to move, and doctors at Tampa General would notify his parents there was nothing they could do to save his life. 15 others
sad, man. Moment of silence for him, man. Rest in peace, man. It's so scary. This world, like, it's a war every day, bruh. It's a war. Sending your kids out. You just like, go ahead, y'all. Y'all can go enjoy yourself. Have some fun. Not knowing that's your last time sending your child out, man. It's scary being a parent. Hold on to your kids, man. For real, dog. Sad.
With one other person suffering injuries while attempting to get away. Rel would claim self-defense to police. And with Florida being a stand your ground state, this case will be one that tests the morality of the law.
Right.
Police claim Baby E never attempted to pull a weapon on video, but in the seconds Rel is reaching for his gun, Baby E can be seen doing the same.
Right.
If Rel is able to prove he lawfully defended himself as he was in fear Baby E was going to pull a firearm, Rel technically couldn't be held responsible for the second murder and 15 attempted murders that followed. But Rel told the police
15?
It wasn't Baby E who he thought had a gun in his waistband, it was someone else. When asked again if he saw Baby E reach for his waistband, Rel again clarified that Baby E never did. These statements are going to play a crucial role
Why
in
you
the
shoot
upcoming
him then?
trial, because the prosecutors are going to use these statements to show Rel fired indiscriminately and
Right.
as someone that he admitted never reached for a weapon
Right.
and believed didn't have a weapon.
It's a wrap for you.
But in all reality, Rel still has a fighting chance because Baby E can clearly be seen reaching and died with a stolen weapon on his waist.
True.
The fact that 22-year-old Rel
True.
just killed someone and set off a mass shooting is a valid excuse to not be able to exactly recall every detail. And if he's able to acquire
Facts.
the right lawyer, there's no telling where this case will go.
I was about to say the right lawyer could be like, yo, my client was distraught. He was nervous. He was scared. He didn't know if he had a gun. He wasn't, you know what I mean? The right lawyer could put that in the right words. And it's not impossible that it's not impossible for him to beat this case. It's actually possible for him to actually beat it.
But I guarantee you, this case will not go unpunished. The amount of pressure that's going to fall on the police and prosecutors to secure a conviction in a case where so many innocents were shot
Right.
could result in the wrong person being punished. It's said law enforcement is still looking for 2 additional shooters, and it won't be until Harrison's autopsy when they're able to determine if Rel's 10mm Glock was the weapon that killed him, or if someone else fired the fatal shot. Rel could be seen wearing the turtle suit, also known as a suicide prevention skirt,
Wow.
as he was arraigned for the second-degree murder of Elijah Wilson. He was not charged with a stolen firearm, somewhat confirming the stolen weapon belonged to the so-called victim. And he has not been charged with shooting any of the additional victims. With many outraged that a 14-year-old child was killed, many others have taken the stance that Rel did in fact act in self-defense and did in fact follow Florida law by standing his ground when in fear for his life.
Right. I mean, when you think about it, they did kind of approach them. You feel me? Homie that lost his life, they approached dude. You know what I'm saying? Approached him with aggression. The right lawyer could put this stuff together to where dude beat the case for sure.
Rel
But
himself.
I will say, the reason why somebody gonna go down, just because it was a mass shooting. Somebody, like you said, somebody's gonna get punished for this mass shooting. Ain't nobody going just scotch-free. Negative.
Armed and being aggressively approached by a male the same size as him. So the victim's age is irrelevant.
Right.
While Rel didn't know if the victim was armed, Rel was aware of his own firearm. And the fact that if things turned physical between them, the victim could have had the chance to disarm Rel and shoot him with his own gun, as we've seen in videos of police being physically attacked. So Rel drew his weapon at the same time. It appears on video the victim was attempting to draw his, and Rel fired.
Right.
At this time, Tyrell Phillips faces a possible life sentence in Florida State Prison and the possibility of beating the entire case for standing his ground.
Man. Even if you
Now,
beat
this
it.
case is already controversial, and it's going to become so much more. You have a 14-year-old victim who shouldn't have been in the area and died with a stolen gun in his waist.
Right.
In my opinion, he was clearly reaching for that gun when he was shot.
He was.
I feel like Tyrell should beat this case on stand your ground. But the fact that 16 or 15 other people were shot, that can't go unpunished.
That's what I'm
Which
saying.
means that if the state and the police aren't able to grab the 2 other shooters, they're gonna look horrible, which could result in Tyrell taking the rap for everything that happened. Tyrell had a 10mm Glock. This is a big fucking gun. It had 11 rounds in it when the police got it. 3 shell casings were found. That means he fired 3 shots, and 3 shots don't hit 16 people. So everyone knows that there's other shooters out there.
Right.
They're gonna try to find these other shooters, and they most likely will. Now, I would like to hear y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section on how y'all feel that this case should play out. The innocent victim that was killed in this case is obviously Harrison, and not the 14-year-old who was strapped and tried to run up on somebody throwing fours up and then gets hit in the shit. I don't feel like that's an innocent victim. And I mean, the most clear-cut thing in my mind is if that was me that had the gun and I have a group aggressively coming towards me, I'm gonna have to pull it. And if I feel like he's pulling it, I'm gonna have to fire. And when they say, oh, why were you in fear for your life if you only had hands? The same reason that when police are physically attacked, they draw their gun and shoot. Because if you have the opportunity to grab that cop's gun in a physical fight, cop is gonna kill you to make sure you don't have that opportunity.
No, for real.
If you're gonna take on carrying a firearm, you're not gonna let anybody get close enough to where they're able to, or possibly able to, grab that gun, disarm you, and use it against you.
No, for real.
They can say that Tyrell is a drill rapper and he talks about killing cool, but he ain't a felon. He acted lawfully in this situation.
He did.
They can say that that kid was only 14 or whatever they want. That kid was in an area he shouldn't have been in. I don't know where the fuck the parents were at. I see the fathers on the news after the kid.
Well, that's it.
But if you can go on social media and see your kid throwing foes up and carrying guns and he's done all these music videos, everything starts at home. I'm not gonna bash the parents, but that kid shouldn't have been there.
I am.
He shouldn't have been starting shit. Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section.
Shouts out to 1090J for this video. I'ma bash the parents because I got kids. I got sons and daughters. No. Negative. It starts at the crib, bro. I didn't even think the way that he was acting, the way that he was moving, I didn't even think the dad was in the life. I thought he just was a single mom. It seemed like a single parent mom type of situation. That's how it was moving. Because your dad is not going to let you be, well, the type of dad that I am. You know what I mean? I ain't had my dad in my life, but the type of dad that I am, my kids is not moving, like, not going to be moving like that. You know what I'm saying? You seeing them rap, like he said, you seeing them on social media, you see them rapping, you see them gangbanging, you see them toting pistols. You know what your kids are doing. You feel me? Negative, man. Need some discipline, man. Put that little nigga in a basketball camp or something like that. You feel me? Like, why is he out with the adults? You feel me? You should be walking down the strip. Not your son. You ain't gonna bash him 1090. I'm gonna say something, man. You feel me? Like, that ain't cool, man. And then, but as far as homie, I think it's a possibility that he beats the case. You know, innocent man did lose his life. Multiple others did get shot. So somebody's gonna go down for this. You know what I mean? This is a dope video, man. Tragic incident. Y'all comment below. Y'all comment your opinions. You feel me? Yeah, man. Condolences to the family, everybody that lost their life, everybody that went through the situation. But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all like this video if y'all like it. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.